Cletus.
What's poppin', Red? How's everything going, Queen? Long time no see.
I know. It's been forever, right? So we're trying to do a little thing with the spot with Red Roxx. Not saying it's off the table, but you know how people are.
Yeah, people move funny. You just gotta let them be who they are, right?
Absolutely. But you know what they say? When one thing is blocked, something great is coming.
No, me don't block your blessings 2017. Attack the rim, shoot your shot, all that. Slide on her DMs, like sure she likes you.
No, that's my motto. Don't slide in my DMs. No thirst in the DMs.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to respond. They're going to be mad. They're going to unfollow me.
Why you gotta be Hollywood for?
And then I see you in a club and you're like, yo, you know, you ain't just, then I'm, you know, I don't want to go through
This is my only rule. If I slide in your DMs and you curve me, when I start doing great, don't hit me. Don't do the same. I don't want to talk to you. We not friends.
But you know, I'm real like that though, because I'm going to respect that. I wouldn't even want to approach you. I'd be like, yo, I did like block his shot. Yeah, so I'm proud, you know, I'm going to watch him in distance. Like, you know, I'm proud of him. But yeah, it just wasn't right.
And on top of that, I'm probably going to think you have a horrible judge of character because I know I'm a quality individual. So if you do not take me seriously, that's between you and God at that point.
You know what?
It's about.
So what's been going on now? You was like, what I said Afghanistan.
She swear I travel I do travel a lot, but she swear I was like in like Afghanistan and Bermuda Triangle and stuff like that.
When he told me where he was, I don't know why my brain went to Afghanistan. I just pictured you with like a turban on your head out in the sand somewhere.
With a camel. With a camel.
I'm like, yo, he's out here living. So you was what, in Germany though?
I was in Germany, Amsterdam, Berlin. Where the hell was I been? I was in Belgium for a little while. Well, I went to Cali like twice in the last couple weeks.
Who goes to Cali twice in a couple weeks? I mean, that flight alone, I don't even want to go to Cali once a year.
It's
like,
not that bad.
A couple weeks though?
I mean, I love life. I think life is beautiful. Why should I be in one place for too long? And you know how Buffalo weather can do you. So why not be in Cali, meet new energy, new people, connect, you know.
The weather be doing us dirty out here.
It's crazy. You do know that you know, seasonal depression is a real thing.
That's crazy. Of course. We don't get no sunlight. That's what everybody here, mostly people are like vitamin D deficient because we don't get sun.
They pale.
And vitamin D.
Every girl light skin.
You doing shots now?
No melanin. No vitamin D.
So anyways, and you need vitamin D in order to like feel good. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, without vitamin D, then we be all depressed and everything, and a couple other D's. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy out here.
Speaking of depressed, how's your relationship? How's your love life?
Oh man, we gotta talk about that.
Let's go there, Queen.
We gotta talk about that.
You look beautiful, by the way. If anybody knows Red is a snack and a half. She's a full course meal.
Thank you.
Whenever Red is like, if I ask her how she's doing, the good, bad, happy, sad, and the first thing ain't like great, I'm married and all that stuff, I already know something's up. So I'm gonna ask that question. What's going on with you? How's your relationship life?
Listen, I be needing like advice or something.
So let's talk about it.
Because I don't get certain things, and I just be like, yo, as a woman, we feel like if we doing everything right, you know what I'm saying? Like, we making sure he not horny, we making sure he not hungry, we making sure, you know what I'm saying, like that we don't got him out here looking crazy in these streets, you know, we loyal. All you think that's enough, right? Like, you keep yourself up, you don't let yourself go. Nah, B, it's not enough.
Of course not.
So it's just like, yo, like I be wondering, like, what's enough? Is it just the fact that you just vibe with a person and that's what it is? Is it energy? Like, what is it?
I think, I always believe this one thing, right? At the end of the day, people are going to cheat or people are going to go somewhere when they're not satisfied in their current situation. Right. So if you're not the one for me, no matter what you do, you'll never be the one for me.
Exactly. So why not let that person go though? If that's how you feel.
I enjoy the security of having you around. I think you're still, like I said, you just broke it down. Why would I want to let a woman go who has all those things? She just might not be the ideal person for me, but I still want all of those things that she has to offer.
But don't be selfish.
Who's being selfish? She doesn't want to go.
You have to let another person.
She doesn't want to go.
Provide her.
She doesn't want to go.
You don't want to provide.
And I agree with you. I agree with that. But if she doesn't want to go, I'm not going to be the one to force her out the door.
Right. I feel you. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, okay, so let's touch on this whole space thing.
Okay.
The last time somebody told me they needed space, I was like 16 years old. So I just didn't, I at my age today, I just could not wrap my head around the concept. So what does space mean to you as a man?
If I say I need some space, I got to really gauge if I really want to be with that person.
Right.
Just because maybe sometimes she's the other two under you, or she's either pressing or pushing the issue or pressing you and trying to force your hand. Because I think women need a lot of women need to understand, or a lot of individuals need to understand, like, don't try to push a man's hand, don't try to force his hand to do stuff, because if he wants to do it, he will do it.
Right. So
space might just be like, he just needs a little space for himself. He's been in a situation for a little too long, and you know, he needs to really gauge if that person he's dealing with is the person for him.
So let me ask you a question. So when you want the space, does this mean that the person that you need space from, they're supposed to sit and wait for you to decide whether or not, you know what I mean? Like how is it fair to have a person sit and say, okay, I want space to figure out what I want to do, but you can't move on with your life while we're taking this space. So what if you come back and say, yo, you know what? I took this space. I realized the situation ain't for me. Then what?
I mean, this is how I look at it. You was still in a relationship. Like, if I say I need space, I'm not saying I don't like you no more. I don't say I don't fuck with you no more. I just need a little space. So if you want to start acting out of character, then that just tells me that that's who you were for the whole time.
That's not.
Let's be honest. Like, if you tell me you need some space, right? And or if I'm like, I need some space, and now you want to start being around the whole block, around the whole world, and being international and living like Cletus and stuff like that, and you're not, and now I'm every woman, I'm gonna respect that, but you just showing me more of your character.
This the thing though, like I could be faithful all day, every day. That don't mean that I don't have options.
We know you got options.
I just don't exercise those options.
That's
so if you talking about, you know, you need space and you're unsure about me, you don't know whether or not you want to continue in a relationship, then why can't I start exercising some of my options then?
I don't think no one ever said you couldn't. I mean,
but that's what.
It's just one of those things that's like, okay, if you gonna do you, then do you. It's just I'm gonna look at you funny because I'm like, wow, you've been with me for the last, you know, so and so months, years, X, Y, and Z, and now you feel like I gotta exercise every option. Like, it's funny on both sides.
That's crazy,
and it is a double standard.
That's those gray areas. That's why I don't do space. We together,
or we not.
If we not together, then I'm doing me. And I expect you to fully do you. But if we're together and we're gonna work it out and we're gonna work through it, then yeah, those options are not gonna be exercised, and I'm gonna still focus on you, and I'm gonna still be faithful and loyal and all the same shit. But you can't sit up here and be like, yo, I need space. I need to take 2 steps back and expect for me to sit here being the person that I am, you know, sit here and be like twiddling my thumbs waiting for you to come and bestow upon me that you want to be back in a relationship or that you want to continue the relationship or that you don't.
No, I get you. I mean, also you understand, certain men, every man operates different. Like, yeah, we all have certain habits, and I think through your habits you can tell what kind of person you're dealing with. But everybody operates different. Say some dudes that when they take that break, they come back with a bigger move. It might be that he wants that space to really be like, yo, maybe this is the woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. It might be I need some space to see, like, I just want to focus on myself. It doesn't always have to be I need space because I don't fuck with you no more. It's like I might need space.
I get it, but where does that put me as a woman? Okay, so me as a
grown,
woman,
though.
I want affection. I need some attention. I need some D. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need all of that stuff. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and be waiting for you to decide what you want to do and then deprive myself because you unsure. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue that I'm having. That's the problem I'm having. Not saying this is my own personal relationship or nothing like that, but you know.
Little shade, little. She had to put a quick disclaimer out real quick.
Just really quick though, but you know.
I'll be honest with you. What I think space is good sometimes. So I think maybe this might be a time for you to really figure out what you really need to do for yourself. Because let's say, like, did you ever find out what the reason for the space was?
It's because of insecurities that he's caused, by the way. So my thing is like, yo, you know, once you got that infidelity in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. You want to forgive a person, and just because I've forgiven you don't mean that I've forgotten. You know, like, just because if I get in a car accident, just because I'm in this car accident don't mean I'm gonna keep getting in the same accident. But I haven't forgotten that feeling or how, you know what I'm saying, how that made me feel. I have post-traumatic stress syndrome now. Now when I get in a car with somebody, I can't even relax because, nigga, last time I was in a car with somebody, I let them drive, they damn near killed me. So it's the same situation when you're in a relationship and you hurt somebody mentally like that. Like, it's the same type of shit. It's post-traumatic stress. So it's like, yo, yeah, granted, I've forgiven you and I would hope that you would never do that again, which you did, you know, even after I forgave you the first time, you did it again. So then it's like, okay, I forgive you again, but now I'm feeling like, yo, like if I was in a car and a nigga is driving 80 miles per hour in the rain. I'm like, yo, slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, slow down. Like, stop. Let's bring this down 10 notches because you ain't about to get me in a car accident again. Same shit with relationship. You start doing shit. You start putting your phone face down. You start disappearing, not really being accounted for where you are. You start doing all this other little shit again that got us in the position that we was in before. I'ma feel like, niggas, slow down.
So if that's the case, why keep putting yourself in that same situation? Because if you want to be honest, if you, like I said, if you feel like you was put in a situation that you wouldn't like, no one's forcing you to stay. No one's telling you that you have to keep dealing with the same situation. You are a grown woman at the end of the day. Like, I don't tell you what to do. Facts. You are responsible for you at the end of the day.
And the thing about it though is, then that's when all that big L word comes in. Love. You love a person. You want to be with this person. You know what I'm saying? You done invested time in this person. You don't necessarily want to let all of that go. And you believe that this person could change and could be the person that you want them to be. So all of that plays into a part. Yeah, you don't want to go through those situations again. And yeah, sometimes it's like torture. You know, because you feel like, yo, wait, hold on. You doing this shit. You doing all the little signs again that you was cheating before. You know what I'm saying? That led up to all of that shit before. So now my guards is up extra. But I don't let it go because I do love you and I believe you could change. And I believe that you're eventually going to do the right thing. And that you're not going to put me through this shit again.
That's the difference between men and women, honestly.
Right, because listen, because if it was me, if I slept with another nigga, it would have been over. It would have been over a long time ago. Floor. Shit would have been done.
I mean, yeah.
You know, and that's the part that's kind of fucked up, though.
It is, but I mean, I think with us, well, I can't speak for a lot of men, but I can't speak for every man, but I can speak for myself. What's love without respect? That's my motto.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about your love, honestly. Your love don't do shit for me. Like, my mama love me. My niggas love me. You know, I have a sister that love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean nothing. But if you don't respect me, you don't respect what I'm bringing to the table, you don't respect what I offer, then all that love shit don't mean nothing. It's like a bunch of broken promises and a bunch of, like, empty, like, you know, like, empty statements.
Empty bullshit.
Exactly. Right. So what's really love without respect? If I don't respect you, I don't respect the relationship, I don't respect the boundaries that we set for each other, and I just say I love you to cover it up, and now you want to be there again, like, all happy and shit, I don't mean nothing.
Right. But see, that's the double standard, like you said, because if it was a woman, if I would have did that shit, if I would let another nigga hit, then nigga, he would right, let it hit, he would have been out. He'd have been out. You know what I mean? So,
probably.
I mean, but at the end of the day, like I said, you know, and then also when you don't have kids yet, when you have kids involved, you know, and you like, you know, I don't want to bring another nigga around my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very private when it comes to my children. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very private. They've only seen one other man except for their father, and that's him. So it's like it's so much involved. There's so many more layers to the situation than for me to just be like, okay, you cheated on me, I forgive you, but now my guards is up, and you can't be mad at me for my guards being up. Like, you can't give somebody a time frame that they're supposed to get over something.
Does he have kids too?
Yeah.
And does his kids like know you, or like
they know me?
Like, do they see you around a lot? And
everything? I mean, I be around.
So I mean, you also have to put in perspective. As also, I'm not trying to take away from what you're going through and your situation, but he has a lot to lose as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think we gotta be very particular about the whole entire situation. I think this, like I said, if a man need a little space, give him the space, let him do what he gotta do, and it doesn't mean like he has to be fucking mad girls. Like, I might not even be on that type of time. It's just I
get it, but I feel like if you need space, then I'm gonna do me.
And what does doing you include? What does that like encompass?
Doing
you'll
me
be fucking
means,
other niggas?
Nah, I ain't saying I'm be fucking nobody, but doing me means that I'm not gonna shut niggas down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna entertain. I'm gonna see what they got to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, whereas before, I'm like, nah, I got a boyfriend. I'm involved.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But now I might listen a little bit and see what a nigga got to say. Because at the end of the day, why I'm gonna sit up here and keep shutting myself off for somebody that's unsure about me?
That's fine. Do that. But at the end of the day, like I said, I always tell people all the time, you can't do single shit thinking you're going to be taken. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And I think, like, like I said, this is your time to find yourself. So if that's the thing that you feel you need to do, it might be like, another dude might say, low-key, you got a little insecurity. And it might not just be from the niggas, like, from a bunch of people. So maybe there might see a sign that you gotta, figure some shit out on yourself. You gotta change some things about yourself. Maybe it might be a sign like, certain things that you was dealing with for the last couple of years, you don't really like that shit, or you may really enjoy certain aspects of the relationship in comparison to others. Because I think sometimes what people tend to forget, or you get misconstrued, is you're not in love with the person, you're in love with the feeling and the memories that you created. And sometimes it's not the person. The person will be a complete dick, ugly, not even your type, but the memories that you guys created is what you miss.
Yeah.
So take your time if that's what you need to do to make sure that you're valid. But I think at the end of the day, just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Like, don't take it as I'm gonna talk to mad niggas now. I'm gonna go out with my girls. We gonna be doing freak shit. We gonna have lingerie parties, and we gonna invite some dudes to pull up after.
Nah, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you like this, yo.
Little shade.
Like my options that I can exercise is not just no regular shit.
I got you.
Nigga, I could be out in other countries.
Heard you.
I could be, doing shit. I could, you know what I mean? Like, I got bills and shit that need to be paid.
Heard you.
Not saying that he wasn't paying my bills, you know what I mean? And I never had a problem with him not paying my bills. I've always been a woman that carried her weight. But shit, you are sure about me. You acting like you don't know what you want to do. And I got this nigga over here that's like, yo, when your car note due? You know what I'm saying? When your insurance due? Mm-hmm. And not saying that that's something I necessarily need, but it's nice to have somebody that's willing to pick up the slack and willing to, you know what I'm saying, ease things up off me a little bit while I'm pressing somebody that don't even really know if they want to be with me or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm about to be out here running around with no fuck niggas, because that's never been my MO anyways. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, yo, I'm sitting up here, I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to do everything I could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come back to the table with you multiple times and say, hey, listen, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to fight. I want to figure out what we need to do to make this right. Some days you're more receptive than other days, and you got me chasing you, feeling like I'm not the prize. Mm-hmm. Like,
I mean, yeah, the minute you don't ever feel like you're a priority and you're an option, at that point I would have been stepped personally.
Exactly.
And that's not even trying to ruin your, just no shots to nobody.
But that's the thing. That's what it is, though.
You gotta put yourself in a high regard. Like, no one gonna love you where you love yourself. Absolutely. No one gonna make sure you valid. When it gets real dark and you lonely and you're in a bad position, the only person you go look to is yourself and God. On some G shit, like, yeah, family go be there, but family only go be there until they hear something they don't like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you can't do nothing for them. Your friends ain't gonna be there forever because they're not gonna have to be there. They don't know the real intricacies of your life as much as they think they do.
Right.
Because you only tell them when you need a vent.
What they right. So, I'll tell them what they need to know.
So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, if you ever feel like you're an option, you gotta escape.
And then it's fucked up though too, because like, like when you with somebody, you make that person is like your best friend, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we talk about everything. We clown, you know what I'm saying, together. We, you know what I'm saying, we do a lot of shit together. So it's like, I'm not only mourning the relationship, but I'm also mourning a friendship as well. And that's the part that I feel like men don't understand. And it's not like I don't have my girlfriends. Yeah, I got my girlfriends and stuff like that, but we got a different bond, and we're supposed to have a different bond. You know what I'm saying? And so when you end in a relationship, you're not just ending that. Like, you ending, you know what I'm saying? You ending a friendship. And that, to me, our friendship meant more to me than anything.
But why does the friendship gotta end just because the relationship ended?
I fuck that.
Why you gotta be like that?
Nah, I'm like that.
I mean, I respect it. I get it. But it's like if you value the friendship as much as you say you do.
This is the thing.
Talk your shit right.
If I fucked you over, if I did you dirty, you know what I'm saying, then I'm willing to settle for a friendship with you. Mm-hmm. But if you fucked me over and you doing me dirty, you don't get the benefit of being my friend no more.
I got it.
Period. And that's what I kind of feel like niggas want. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to end the relationship aspect of it because they're not man enough to hold up to their end of the bargain for the relationship and do what they need to do to make that shit rock. So they settle for the friendship. They still want the friendship because they still want that tie to you. They still want to be able to fuck every now and again. They still want to know what's going on with you. I don't give you that liberty. You ain't gonna never know what's going on with me, and you gonna walk by me like you never even met me before. And that's just how I am.
I got you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just sometimes I want my friend. That's what it is. Sometimes I just want to be with my friend.
You don't get that. Like, if you do me dirty in a relationship, you don't get the friendship.
I got you.
That's something that I have to. Yeah, I value the friendship, and yeah, I want the friendship, but that's something that I'm gonna have to bite and eat and swallow. You know what I'm saying? And know that it's coming to an end, because you just don't get that benefit. I'm a dope ass person. Why wouldn't you want to be my friend? But you, sir, you gonna be on the outside looking in.
You said, why would I want to be a friend? I don't know. You do got a nice ass car too, and you always got nice bundles. Hey, fellas, I'm not gonna hold you.
Bundles.
I need to talk to my fellas real quick. Right? Fellas, I'm not gonna hold you. You need to get yourself some platonic, beautiful women friends. Like, you need it. Like, beautiful women bring other beautiful women. And I mean, sometimes you just need a woman to hold you down that's actually gonna vouch for you, because your bros ain't gonna be able to hold you down something like a woman would. Right. Especially black women. Black women, for some odd reason, just have this natural, innate, feeling just to hold black men down, just men down as a whole, and they just make things better. And I'm not gassing y'all, because there's a lot of women I don't like that are black. A lot of y'all I don't like that's black. I don't care.
I love my male friends. That's another thing. I got enough male friends. I got my homies. My homies, you know what I'm saying, where it's never been nothing. There's never been no feelings there. It's never been, of course.
Nah, I don't know
mean, maybe on my part. I don't know about how they feel on their
part. If you are an attractive woman doing what you need to do, why would I want to just be your friend?
Listen.
Really think about that.
Because I'm the homie.
That's how. I got my bros for that.
Are you ugly? I'm going to give you my point of view from a female. I'm going to keep it real with you. And I'm going to get you bitches.
I think it depends.
You don't need me. I'm going to get you bitches.
It depends.
Fam.
It depends. I'm going to tell you why it depends. If I never seen you like that, the only reason I probably never seen you like that is because I probably heard something I didn't like, seen something I didn't like, and I already rationalized the fact that I wouldn't want someone like you as a significant other. You don't represent me the right way.
Right.
But if you are an attractive woman doing what you need to do with a nice ass car, nice bundles, or no nice bundles, or just curls, and your highlight is wavy or no highlight, and you're just beautiful, and I know you and I vibe with you, I'm tired of walking around with female friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want just a female friend sometimes. I want, if you're an amazing woman, why can't I have you for myself?
You want the companionship.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, it's cool. I can have a bunch. And I'm like I said, fellas, you need that. You need your platonic female women friends. But there's times it's like, if you so cool and you so amazing, why should I have to only have you as my friend? Like, sometimes I want to just hold you down.
I feel you.
So
but at the end of the day, like, for me though, you know what I'm saying? I just, I don't know. I like I've always been, I was a tomboy growing up. So I've always been like
beating people up, playing
football. I fractured my arm playing football, climbing trees, riding BMX bikes without the rubbers on the end.
Heard you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. I was wearing sports bras with fucking sweatpants and Jordans. Like, I was a boy, like a little boy girl growing up. So like I had mad, like, even I bumped into one of my my male friends that I grew up with, and he was like, yo, I had no idea like you would have just grew up like this, because I thought you was gonna be a dyke. And I'm like, really? I'm like, are you serious? Well, let's not use the word body. Let's not use the word dyke, but that's what he said. I'm just repeating what he said. But and I'm like, at the end of the day, I had to glow up a little bit, but I still appreciate my male population, my male friends. Like, I really appreciate that bond, because sometimes they tell you shit that you don't want to hear.
That's a fact.
But it's like, you need to hear that shit, and you need that genuine male point of view from shit, because, man, they done kept me grounded on a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Kept me out of jail and shit.
Wow. Jail?
You
about to go to jail for popping on somebody. That's crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop saying that I'm gonna go to jail,
because you're incriminating yourself.
Because I probably said that about
Tyrone. She the one that busted the car.
Nah, B.
She slashed her tires. Geez.
Don't listen to him.
It's her.
Don't listen to him. Let's talk about you. You said you about to, have found about like 5 wives out in Toronto.
I mean, I love Toronto. I love beautiful women. I'm just
now your culture. You have multiple. You can have multiple wives, right?
Polygamy is not completely frowned upon, but I think as time has went on, it's starting to become something that's a little outdated. It's like an older model that people that are just not doing it.
So what is it just called now? Side bitches, wife? I mean,
that's my wife too. They would be both my wives.
And that's the thing. And you know what? And this is the thing. And this is what I don't. This is what I need to make clear, because I feel like the side bitch era that did replace the multiple wives and all of that type of stuff. And I feel like it's a cop-out. You know what I'm saying? It's a cop-out, because men, listen, you want polygamy means you got these wives and you taking care of all of them equally. You don't have to do that in a side bitch wife situation. You can have your wife, and then you just got to do a little bit to keep your side bitch happy. You don't have to take care of her equally. So I feel like that's a cop-out to the tradition of things.
I'm going to be honest, though. For my culture, and a lot of, like, for those who don't know, I'm African. For my culture, if you are able, it shows like it's never like an L for the guy. Let's put it like that. Like if I have multiple wives, it shows a lot of things about me. One, that I'm able to create and procreate and keep on doing. So I'm a fertile and healthy male.
Right.
That shows my dominance. That's one. Two, it shows I have wealth because I'm able to handle 2 women or multiple women,
right.
families, X, Y, and Z. So it talks about, you know, my financial aspect of it. But it talks about my character as well. Like, think about dealing with one woman is a lot. Now dealing with 2, 3, and 4.
Come on,
and I'm doing it well. And I'm having all these kids,
right.
and I'm creating all this, and I'm creating a life for all of my families.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say it's cool. I think people look at polygamy as a horrible thing because of like the emotional attachment. Like, what about so and so's mom?
Or she's jealous, or
you know what I'm saying?
All type of stuff. No, I mean, I'm down with it. I feel like polygamy is something that could.
So
work.
you be with it?
I'm just saying like this. It takes it takes special people to be in a polygamous relationship, and this is why I feel like, you know, men in your culture, you know, they take their time finding those wives, because you really have to find a special type of person that's going to be okay with this. It's not going to cause no drama. That's going to be understanding in the situation, very secure in the situation, and you know. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not against it. Is it something I feel like I maybe be able to do personally? I'm not going to say no.
Really?
But I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. And as territorial as I sound, and as, you know, and all of that, I'm a very open-minded person. Really? And that's the thing that's what I feel like separates me from other women. I'm a very open-minded person, and I could look at things from different angles and all of that type of stuff, but it has to make sense, and it has to be fair, and it has to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just has to make sense. Like, I'm not going to just do some shit because a nigga want to have 3 bitches. Nah. I gotta be benefiting from the situation as well. Like, it gotta make sense for me and mine too.
I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
You couldn't do it? Like, what? So you couldn't be in a polygamous relationship with more than one woman?
I feel like the dating culture sucks. If you're single, like, and to have to now bring that energy into my relationship, I don't want that for myself. I think if it was something that we kind of like, you know, maybe like an open relationship at a time, or we bringing people on, like maybe an extra partner into the conversation when we do certain things. That's something I'd be entertaining.
He's talking about threesome, y'all.
I mean, see, but
well, you trying to put it all politically correct. You're talking about the menage a trois.
I was in it with obviously it has to be with another woman, not no mandem. I'm not with that energy.
Not no mandem.
Because we have to be very politically correct nowadays. Because if you're gonna be technical, a threesome could be 2 girls and a guy, or 2 guys and a girl. Even though I consider it a train personally, I consider it the 4 train line or to the Bronx, honestly.
Yo, I watched an episode though, not an episode, a series about a woman who had 2 men, and she loved both men, she said, equally, and they was perfectly okay with her.
They better than
having the her time with him, and him, and it was crazy.
Is he wrong? So that means she's basically getting robbed by both of them.
Yo, I was just like,
that's filthy.
She's goals.
That's filthy.
Yo, that's goals though.
She's filthy.
You got this dude right here.
She's getting robbed by both of them.
I'm giving you this. And then you got this other dude over here, like, I'm giving you, but they're not going outside the relationship otherwise.
I respect it, but she's still filthy. That's raw. That's mad different flavors of juices.
So what about like swingers?
Don't they use condoms?
I mean, maybe they're not doing it raw.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is another thing that makes men and women different. Men could disconnect our emotions from sex.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that women cannot, but I think it's a lot. I don't think it's normal. I'm gonna be real with you.
Because we're receiving.
Exactly.
That's why we're receiving. We're on the receiving end. You're putting something into us. We're not putting nothing into you. That's why we have more of an emotional attachment when it comes to sex. I don't care how much a woman can say, yo, I don't care. We just fucking, you know what I mean? This is all I want. I don't want nothing else.
She a liar.
Eventually,
she gonna want more.
You gonna hit that spot, and she gonna be like, nigga, where you going? Home to who? Matter of fact, let's call her up and let her know what's going on.
That's
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? So the side bitch shit don't work. The only way that shit work, and it still don't even really work, is if a nigga money long. That's the only way that shit works.
That's okay if
if your money not long, fuck your dick size. If your money not long, eventually she gonna get tired of that shit. Because guess what? I can find a dick somewhere else, but not necessarily gonna find a nigga that's gonna pay all my bills though. You know what I'm saying? So if you paying all my bills and you keeping me comfortable, then I'm good. But as soon as you stop keeping that bitch comfortable, she gonna blow your shit up.
How important is money in the relationship then? Because I always thought that, love can conquer all, and it's
money
the vibe.
Is not important in a relationship, but in a side bitch relationship, it's very important.
I mean, yeah.
Because you have to keep me. You basically pay me to keep my mouth closed.
That's corny.
It's corny, but it is.
I can't do that.
It's what it is. Like, I don't know why these dudes run around thinking that their penis is going to keep these girls' mouth closed. No, because eventually they're going to get an emotional attachment to that. And then they going to want that shit to themselves. And they're going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what else is you doing for me?
That's true.
It just don't work.
That's a fact. I mean, I think it's weird. A lot of men, believe it or not, they don't know how to show love. They only know how to show love through spending.
Spending or through fucking?
Not even through fucking. Because I believe, I know a lot of dudes that fuck a lot of pussy. And after a while, it's just like, you can see it in their face. It's not even worth it anymore. And it's like, they're not even really enjoying it. They're just doing it because they could. So obviously, there's more to it than just fucking. I think a lot of men just don't know themselves. Weren't raised to love. Like, I'll be honest. I'm like, yo, who's going to teach a man how to be a man? Like, you got to look at our community. A lot of our black men were incarcerated early.
Yeah.
You know, like, and we're still dealing with a lot of the things from the last couple of generations, last couple of decades.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for a man to learn. Like, if you're looking for, you know, direction and you don't got a mentor or a male role model, you're looking at what? Television or sports.
Yeah.
And every baller has a bad chick. And then you got a bunch of side chicks, and you know what I mean, and and then they quiet too. Everybody's quiet about it. So you think that's the vibe, or you see every rapper just tricking, spending wild bread on these women, and these women are happy, and they the ones that are flying. They, you know, go to different towns and different cities, and they killing off all the baddest joints. If you're a man that don't have no real direction, you go assume that is how you love somebody.
And that's how you want, and that's how you give love, and that's crazy.
I can't afford it. Maybe if I could afford it, maybe I'll think differently. But right now, I'm not there. I need a sugar mama. Someone's gonna sponsor my lifetime.
Sugar mama.
Give us good, Queens.
Please, real talk. You heard him. He looking for. I'm looking
for a sugar. I'm looking for someone to finance my dreams, pay for my haircut, send me $50 for food, buy me new game consoles.
Yo,
I don't care.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, and then it's hard for me being a woman out here in this, not in this industry, but in the dating world, period, because you know you have a lot of broken women too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah,
I can't do that either.
You have a lot of women with daddy issues and all that type of shit, and that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see my dad love up on my mom for years, my whole life, until he passed away. You know what I mean? So like, I seen this. I seen my dad do for my mother. I seen, you know, their arguments, and then my dad come home with flowers and candy and apologizing. You know what I'm saying? I done walked in on my parents getting up out of bed and walked in on them slow dancing in the living room.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit I was growing up off of. You know what I'm saying? My mother held down my household. She had foster kids. You know, it was 11 of us in the house sometimes.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But my mother, she did what she had to do. You know, my dad would be like, you know what? Don't cook. I'm about to bring home some pizzas. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. I done seen all of this. You know what I mean? So for me coming in a dating world where I got a bunch of niggas that don't know how to love, and then you got a bunch of women with daddy issues, it's like, yo, where do I fit in that?
I mean, for me personally, it's just hard out here, man. It's hard. And nobody courts anymore. That's another thing we really gotta be talking about. Nobody courts. Like,
nobody dates.
And everybody has social media, so there's like a false sense of, oh, everybody wants me because I'm a this, or I'm fly, so I can get the baddest thing from London, Toronto, Ontario, wherever, because I'm fly. Like, but it's nothing's real.
Doing bad though, fam.
Of course.
And they doing bad.
Horrible.
That whole Instagram, that whole Facebook shit, that whole internet life is crazy, because you see these bitches in reality.
They trash.
They doing bad, fam.
I want to see her without the bundles. No makeup, no highlights. I want to see a real you, queen.
You want to be my man for that, because only my man going to see me getting up without
with the doodoo braids and shit. Oh, my God. And they be trying to sell you a dream.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I go out in the town sometimes, and they be like, yo, Red Roxx. I'm like, nah, B, who you talking?
Yo. You see, wow, that's crazy. Yo. And you know what's crazy? With men, all we got to do is get a shape up, a haircut, and we back.
Yeah, good.
We back. Y'all be really going through transformations.
We do. We have to go through it a whole 9 yards. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still cute without it.
Heard you.
You know, but it makes me feel, makes me feel good like a woman. Get up, put my makeup on, get my nails done, get my hair done. Like, that's a part of being a woman to me.
I got you.
Putting on high heels. You know what I'm saying? I'm all with the natural movement. I'm all with the women that like to rock they doobies, and I like to, wear their natural nails and only want to put some lip gloss on. I'm for that. I'm all for that too. Rock,
that.
But my whole thing with that situation right there is, they talk about us though so bad, And it's like, yo, I'm not talking about you walking out with your blemishes out. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at her and be like, yo, you need some concealer on them fucking dark ass circles under your eyes, or your eyebrows is looking a little scarce. You might want to fill them joints in. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about y'all like, but y'all talk about us like, oh yeah, all natural. We don't need weave. I don't need this. I don't need it either. But I like it, and that's what I want to do. So why is it bothering you so bad? So that's a whole nother conversation. I mean, that's like another show.
That's a fact.
That's a whole nother.
That's a fact. I mean, women, man, just do what makes y'all happy. Just make sure that if I wake up in the morning, if I wake up in the morning and I see you, you look exactly alike. I don't want to see you from the club and then tomorrow I wake up like, who the fuck is you, my nigga? Get out my house. I don't know you, bro.
And that's what I be saying to that though. Like, yo, at the end of the day, I got a nigga that I get up with in the morning and my makeup is off and my hair is wrapped up in my scarf. And guess what? That nigga still love me the same. So your opinion on how you feel like I go out and I wear my makeup and I'm never natural, that's not even my problem. That's your problem.
That's a fact.
My nigga love me regardless.
I mean, does he?
I mean, that's, we ain't gonna talk about that. Dun, dun, dun.
That's crazy.
All right, so listen, we gotta wrap this up because, I got to get out of here.
I gotta go to the airport. I'm about to go to Afghanistan.
Now why she really go to Afghanistan being that I thought that's where he really went?
You can catch me in New Orleans next week. I'll be in New Orleans.
All right, well, let the people know where to find you on social media.
At Cletus_Real Talk. CLETUS_Real Talk. And all spelled correctly and all that. Look at me, I almost forgot my own name.
You over here, see?
I'm jet lagged.
distracting them and shit.
You a snack and a half. That's why. You gotta understand, red is snackish. Full course meal. Entree. It's a vibe.
Speaking of food, I need to get something to eat.
Can we go get some chicken wings?
Bro, I'm tired of chicken wings.
So where we go get some food?
Yo, I done had wings 6 times.
Best wing spot in Buffalo?
Best wing spot. I'm gonna have to say, it depends on the flavors. I'm gonna have to say, the Groove Lounge has the best honey Cajun joints ever.
Okay.
Bada Bing, even though they be hating on us a little bit, they got the best garlic parm wings ever.
Okay.
Bowl N got the best dry Cajun wings ever.
Okay.
So so it just depends on the wing.
What about lemon pepper?
Lemon pepper.
I'm a lemon pepper guy.
I'm gonna say Wing King's probably got the best lemon pepper.
Really?
I'm gonna have to say, oh, you know who got some good wings too? Fat Cats.
Fat Cats?
They got some, they honey mustard wings off the hook. They got some good lemon pepper wings too, but you have to do the lemon pepper medium.
With the hot sauce with it?
You gotta mix it. The lemon pepper medium wings.
I'm here with you.
Yes, bro. Yes, them joints to be hitting.
So we will do. We have that episode of us going and get mad wings and go.
Yeah, we gonna do mad wings.
I'm with it.
Say who got the best wings.
It's a vibe. Yo, send that shit in. Let's send it for free. We ain't got no bread.
Send us up some wings.
Send us some wings for free. I'm hungry. I'm a recent grad. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no bread. Just send it for free.
Word.
And make sure we got blue cheeses, please, and don't be scoffed with the blue cheese and the celery.
You gotta get double blue cheese.
It's a fact.
How you order a 20 wing and only get one blue cheese?
Blue cheese and like 2 celery sticks.
Somebody did that shit to me, yo. I cursed their ass out, clean out. Like, if I would have ordered 2 separate boxes of wings, I would have got 2 blue cheeses. You gonna put 1 blue cheese in for 20 wings?
Niggas is greedy.
Yo.
But let's be honest.
But anyways, Radio Red Rocks, Radio REDDROSS.
Look at you. That's the smoothest plug ever. And like I said, y'all know the face. Y'all know I'm Cletus. Talk nice, I don't talk at all. You feel me? It's a vibe.
Now we trying to clean it up now.